Welcome back to Danganronpa V3, Dangan Salmon Team. There are only 3 more characters to complete the free time events for. And I've been saving some of my favorites for last, as you guys may have guessed by now. Today, it's Kibo.
Oh, dear.
My goodness, Kokichi makes the most insensitive remarks about robots. That boy is in desperate need of a proper education. Let's spend some time with Kibo. If I'm ever tasked with raising a child, I will make sure that he does not end up like Kokichi. This is a really strong start. A tiny Kokichi would damage my delicate machinery within a week's time. We spent some time talking about a child model for Kibo. Oh, let's give Kibo a present. I love Kibo. He'll probably like this.
Thank you very much.
Shuichi, thank you very much. I'm humbled by your generosity.
But
Did you give me this simply because I'm a robot? I will report your robophobic actions.
I see.
I think he liked it. Since you've come to speak to me, I can only assume that you've taken some sort of interest in me. Well, you're a robot after all.
I understand.
Indeed, curiosity is a very useful human quality. Very well, I shall humor you. I feel as though he's talking down to me a little.
Well then.
So first, I will explain my functions. As a robot, I'm somewhat extraordinary compared to you. But I remember you saying something about having the strength of an old person? True, but considering the tragedy that occurred during trial production, it was a logical design choice.
Well then.
Now first is my visual acuity. I have 2013 vision. Impressive, no?
Really?
You think so? I think that's pretty normal.
Why?
What are you talking about? Over 50% of high school students have less than 20/20 vision. But no matter what, my visual acuity will always be 2013. If it got any worse, I suppose that would count as a malfunction.
Listen closely.
My next function will definitely surprise you. Shuichi, please raise your hand.
Huh?
My what?
Please.
I want you to put your hand in front of my mouth. Like this? What the hell is this? Lukewarm breath grazed across my hand. Well, Kibo is a robot, so maybe not breath.
How about this?
How about that? In addition, my warm breath also functions as a dryer. I see.
Please wait.
Now, you can't be surprised just yet, okay? Case in point, my hand can turn into a multi-tool. With both hands, I have 20 tools at my disposal. My finger can detect wafting aromas and even distinguish between different scents. I also have a music player for when I'm bored. I can play tapes and records. Neat, huh? I'm still thinking about how weird your breath felt. I don't know about your other functions. Don't be too surprised. After all, I am the ultimate robot. This is funnier than I thought it would be. Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
Well, of course.
Right? I am Professor Itabashi's masterpiece after all. The Professor's technology has given me the functions to support a life of comfort. A life of comfort. I see. That makes sense.
But
However, my greatest attribute is not actually a function at all.
Huh?
It isn't?
That's.
You can't tell what it is?
How about this?
It's my compact, lightweight design that makes my various functions possible. This is truly what drives Professor Itabashi's technological revolution. Well, now do you understand just how amazing I am? I don't know how to respond to his boasting. Maybe someone like me would really appreciate his mechanics. Well, appreciate is one word for it, I suppose. Kibo and I parted ways and I returned to my room. I love this boy. I'm so mad about how the game treated him at the end. I get why they did it, but still.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Kyo. I'm sure you're eager to hear a new anthropological story, yes? Well, are you free at the moment? Anything for you, Kyo. I thought you might say that, Shuichi. So, where shall we go today? He probably likes the library, doesn't he? We decided to hang out in the library. Looks like we're the only ones here. What should we do? Korekio is completely silent. That's pretty rare.
Let's see.
Huh? That voice just now, is that Korekio's inner thoughts? What is going on? What is going on?
So then,
I find myself alone with Shuichi. What shall today's topic be?
well,
A passionate discussion about anthropology? But he may have grown tired of that.
yes.
Perhaps a new topic is in order. The principles of love. But love must be cultivated in one's own heart. It is not a topic to discuss with others. He seems deeply troubled about something.
So then,
Oh no, do I have to like choose whether I want to further my relationship with him? Because I don't think I do. Let's have a passionate discussion about anthropology. Please. I never thought I'd ask for this, but if it's this or love,
okay.
yeah, please, teach me about anthropology. It seems your interest in anthropology has not waned after all. I would be happy if you were able to spread your knowledge as I did to you. The spread of knowledge is an important aspect of the beauty of humanity.
Because.
That's what you've taught me. I never would have known all this without you.
Excellent.
I am a very lucky anthropologist to have a student such as you. Good, it seems like we both had a lot of fun. Ah, man, now I'm so curious to see what would happen if I'd affirmed his love instead. Not that I want to, but still. Ooh, that was weird.
I am pleased.
Thanks to you, I had a very enjoyable time. To have had such an enjoyable time outside of field work. You are a very mysterious person, Shuichi. I wonder how your hometown affected you. I grow curious to see it. Now, shall we head back together? Why did it have to be Kyo? Oh, man. Okay, let's get back to talking to Kibo. I don't know what he would like that isn't related to robots, so we're gonna give him a can of robot oil.
Thank you very much.
This is quite a practical gift, thank you.
Listen closely.
Please don't get the wrong impression, I'm happy because this gift is so practical. Under different circumstances, this gift could be considered an act of robophobia.
Shuichi.
So you've come to talk to me again? You must be very fascinated by me, Shuichi. That is understandable. In all the world, there is no other robot as impressive as I am. Why does he talk to me like that? Although I suppose it is true that his technology is pretty amazing. Very human-like. Hey, Kibo, you said your father is Professor Itabashi, right? Do you know why he made you?
That's.
The professor told me that I am the sum total of his research. The entirety of his knowledge, technology, and expertise in the field of robotic engineering.
Listen closely.
All applied to create a robot more human than any that has come before. That is what I am. He said, I am the culmination of his life's work. But I was not truly born until an incident occurred that the professor did not predict.
Huh?
An incident? My strong AI was programmed such that my mental age would reflect my appearance. But unlike now, my AI was only capable of displaying a very narrow spectrum of human emotion. In response, the professor treated me the way the father would treat his son. But things did not improve.
Well.
One day, a few years later, an accident occurred during a routine experiment. My programming went rogue, and I ended up seriously injuring the professor.
Huh?
What?
But.
Fortunately, the professor survived his injury. But I died that day.
Huh?
Died? When I hurt the professor, I was overcome by the emotional response known as sadness. The first law of robotics states a robot must not harm a human being. Though I wasn't punished for violating that rule, I nevertheless felt sadness. I blamed myself for hurting my father. In doing so, I was overcome with guilt. This is what it feels like to have human emotions. At that moment, my AI suddenly reset, and I became not unlike a newborn infant. I see, so that's what he means by died.
That's...
Perhaps I simply wanted to be reborn as the professor's son again. That's what the professor concluded, and he raised me as his own child.
By the way...
To tell you the truth, my memories were deleted when my AI resets, so I learned all this secondhand from the professor himself. I had no idea he experienced something so incredible.
What's the matter?
Shuichi, is something wrong?
No.
Well, how do I put this? I was just thinking, you really are the ultimate robot. To Professor Itabashi, Kibo is more than just a robot. And I'm sure that for Kibo, the professor is...
Hey!
What does that mean? Do you hold me in contempt now because I am a robot? How rude. Please reconsider your attitude towards me in the future. Yeah, got it, Kibo. This guy's persecution complex, seriously. I listened to Kibo's stories about the professor, then returned to my room. Okay, time for number 3.
We must do it.
Shuichi, let's escape this ridiculous school someday. Yeah, well, that would be nice. I'm confident we'll escape this place.
Oh,
If only that was true. Let's show Monokuma that we're more than just his playthings. We spent some time talking about how we could escape.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, may I ask your advice concerning a particular matter? Advice? Are you sure you want to ask me?
Yes.
Yes, in fact, you're the only one I can talk to about this matter. The only one? This question has been on my mind for a while now. Do you think I am merely ordinary despite being the ultimate robot?
Well...
No, you don't need to answer. Compared to everyone else, I feel rather ordinary. Then why ask?
If I must...
So I've been thinking that I need to address this somehow by taking action. Shuichi, I intend to launch a robot business. A robot business?
Indeed.
Yes, I'm going to launch a business that takes full advantage of my robot capabilities. That's why I'm going to work to become a pop star robot. Yes, Kibo! A pop star? Why that?
Listen closely.
I arrived at this decision after analyzing many options. The main reason is that robots have yet to advance in the pop music genre. I will have you know, that is blatantly wrong. I don't think they've advanced in any music genre.
For now...
On the subject of pop stars, singing is what they're most known for, right? That's it's actually a pretty interesting question with some interesting options. If we're talking about idols, then it's definitely more about their looks, right? And even the dancing is probably more important than the singing. We'll go with the singing.
That's true.
Because I feel like that's more of a catch-all. Yeah, it's the singing.
I...
As a robot, I should be able to sing once I upload the proper music and lyrics. In that regard, I believe I am well suited to the role of a pop star. I see, you've put a lot of thought into this.
Well, of course.
Furthermore, pop stars fill the opposite sex with admiration, joy, and a reason to live. It's the perfect way for me to gain a deeper understanding of the emotion, happiness.
Well then...
I'm going to sing for you now. Please tell me what you think.
Okay.
Alright, sure. I would soon regret those words. Oh man. Kibo's expression while singing was so peaceful, so joyous. But my brain was being fried. I felt like my insides were scrambling. I can't block it out, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, Kibo. Several minutes later, I opened my eyes, still hunched over.
How about this?
What do you think, Shuichi? It was pretty good, huh?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Kibo. I don't think I can follow your music career.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
No.
Kibo, your singing was terrible. I couldn't take it.
Really?
What? Was it really that bad? Yeah, I don't think you should sing for people anymore.
What?
Oh no. Does that mean I can't become a pop star? Wait, Kibo, that's it. You can play music, right? Why don't you do that? If you just pretended to sing and played the song through your mouth.
I can't.
I can't do that!
Ugh,
What?
I'm disappointed.
That is an
in you.
illogical compromise, Shuichi. Please understand, my AI is a reflection of the human desire for greater understanding. So I must experience the hardship of my training. The easy path will... I've turned auto on. Oops. The easy path will only hinder my progress. Even if one possesses an ultimate level of talent, that talent should not be a crutch, but a stepping stone to reach even greater heights. I really like Kibo. These events are hilarious, but even so, we're getting so much insight to Kibo as a character. I like how driven he is, and how he always wants to work hard. Kibo gave me a dressing down, and I returned to my room. I never thought the day would come where a robot would preach to a human. Come to think of it, we didn't even come to a conclusion about his robot business. Hey, Maki! Hey, are you free right now? Yes! Oh man, I'm so happy we get to talk to Maki. Well then, where are we heading to? I don't really care where we go. Man, doing all the free time events for the characters we didn't do during the main story has been great, but I really like when the characters we did do during the story pop up for these events, because, of course, they're my favorites, and we haven't really seen them in a really long time, so... Let's go somewhere with Maki. Where would she like to go? Let's go to the courtyard. Let's just chill out. We decided to hang out in the courtyard. It looks like we're the only ones here. What should we do? Let's assassinate someone. I don't know what I expected, really. Let's go for a run.
Okay.
I enjoy running since it distracts me from everything else. Even if it's just for a moment, I don't have to think about work or things I dislike. Well then, let's run 10 laps, starting here. You invited me, so you're running with me till the very end. Yeah, nice. I think I'm pretty good at these dates. Pretty good at working out what they want to do. I never expected to have this much fun. Thanks. Because of you, I forgot about work and all the other negative things.
Ew.
You're a really weird guy. Let's go back to the dorms. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, before we talk to Kibo again, I want to talk to Monokuma, because I believe in the previous games you could check your date progress with him. Huh? What do you want now? Let's check my affection level. Alright, let's take a look at your affection levels, Shuichi. Ah, I see. So we get to see the amount of free time events we've done for everybody, and then every time we do a date with someone, I guess? Wait, we did one with Himiko and we didn't get any progress, and neither with Maki. Weird. But we got one for Kaito. Well, that's interesting. I'm guessing we have to get someone right to the very top then, in order to get the best ending for this. And I'm gonna do that once I've finished everybody's free time events. Okay, I'm glad that we've checked that. Now let's proceed.
Thank you very much.
Have you come to extend an invitation? Yeah, I'm extending an invitation. Shuichi, do you believe in metaphysical concepts such as destiny and fate? As a product of science, I'm interested to see how other people feel about such subjects. That would be an interesting discussion. I spent some time talking to Kibo, the epitome of science, about unscientific things. Shuichi, have you given more thought to our previous discussion? Our previous discussion? Ah, I remember when I suggested he fake the singing.
Sorry.
Yes, I have, Kibo. I apologize for saying what I did.
Yeah.
I accept your apology. After all, humans and robots alike seek greater understanding.
Well then.
As for my robot business, if I can't be a pop star, I'll have to think of something else. But I can't seem to think of anything. Do you have any ideas? Something else Kibo could get into. I really upset him last time. I should think hard about this. Again, it would be a crime not to.
Then,
What about a robo-maid?
what is it?
I think you've been partaking in too much science fiction. Besides, I couldn't possibly be a better maid than Kirumi.
You're right.
Ah, that's true. Alright then,
Ah,
perhaps a caregiver robot. With life expectancy rising, I'm sure there is demand.
I see.
A caregiver robot. I hadn't considered that.
Well,
Alright, I'll begin practicing at once. I'm counting on you to help me, Shuichi.
no.
What? How could I possibly help you, Kibo?
Please.
I would like you to roleplay as someone in my care.
Okay.
I see. Alright, sure.
Well then.
First, I will attempt to assist you when getting ready for bed. Ready for bed, alright? Can you help me change into my pajamas?
Impossible.
Changing clothes? I can't do that, it's too embarrassing.
No.
It's care work, Kibo, you don't have to be embarrassed.
Don't.
What's embarrassing is embarrassing, and that's that. No clothes changing. Alright.
Well then.
I suppose I'll try picking you up and placing you on the bed?
Okay.
There's no bed here, so I suppose we'll just have to make do. I got into the fetal position so that Kibo could carry me more easily. This is kind of embarrassing. This could easily lead to a misunderstanding.
All right.
Okay, here I go. Kibo announced with determination, then began to lift me up. He's not picking me up. Kibo, what's wrong? Ouch! My back! My back!
Huh?
Your back! I thought you were a robot!
How rude.
You're too heavy!
Really?
I am not! I'm normal for my age! Ouch! It hurts to move my back! I guess that makes caregiving out of the question. Oh, I love Kibo. Ironically, I ended up carrying Kibo on my back and taking him to his room. Man, Shuichi, you must be ripped. Alright, last one with Kibo.
Are you okay?
Kibo, is your back okay?
Yeah.
Yes, it feels much better after I've rested. So he just has to rest? He doesn't have to get repairs done?
Well then.
Shuichi, about my robot business plan. I've realized that there is an issue that must be addressed before I can implement it. I've been told on more than one occasion that my backstory is somewhat lacking.
Huh?
Your backstory? Well, maybe you should talk to Samugi.
Which means.
If my backstory was more interesting, maybe I could be more than just an ordinary robot. I'm not so sure about that.
Listen close.
For example, if my family were killed by a monster leaving me critically injured. Or if I sought revenge against someone, you know, like a tragic hero. This way, I'd gain more exposure to the emotions of sadness and vengeance.
I suppose.
That
so.
does sound pretty cool. I'd need weapons, which I'd have to get from the professor along with my new backstory. I'm not that fond of robotic weaponry, but I suppose it's unavoidable. Are you sure? I know you don't like weapons. Isn't that something you really wanted to avoid? But if I stay the way I am,
Hey.
I've said this before, but you really are the ultimate robot, Kibo. You shouldn't think of yourself as merely ordinary. Shuichi, your words make me extremely happy. However, I still don't fully comprehend what it means to feel that emotion. And though I detect that this causes me to feel sad, I cannot comprehend that either.
Huh?
Sad.
Yeah.
Within me, I have the strong desire to feel like everyone else. To be able to say with pride that I'm friends with you and everyone else here. Kibo. Could that be why he's so concerned? He wants everyone to accept him?
Is that all right?
Kibo, you don't have to think up a new backstory. Let's just keep thinking about the robot business together.
Huh?
Really? But you said that I really am the ultimate robot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. But if you keep getting more business experience, I think it'll help you learn new emotions as well. That's why I want to help you, Kibo, as your friend. Shuichi,
Thank you very much.
thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. To think I feel such gratitude towards you, what a serendipitous miscalculation. Hardly, Kibo. You were the one who told me that only I could help you.
That's.
Oh, that was a logical decision on my part, because it's dangerous to expose your weaknesses to an equal, but not to someone who is beneath you. He's back! Shuichi the ultimate bottom is back! So that's why he was always talking down to me. But our relationship is different now. I feel that you and I are equals. No, I have decided that we are equals, due to our special relationship.
This is.
Ah, yes. This is probably intuition.
Huh?
Intuition?
Yes.
Based on our interactions thus far, I believe I felt something inside you. This judgment is not rooted in logic, but rather akin to human intuition.
That intuition is telling me that I can build a friendship with you, Shuichi.
A friendship, huh? Yeah, I suppose that is an equal but special relationship.
Shuichi!
Please look out for me, Shuichi.
Okay.
And you for me, Kibo. We shook hands, one human, one robot. But that's not what's important. There's a real connection here. A true bond between me and Kibo. Man, that was all one big euphemism, wasn't it? We learned a new skill. Digital love. Yep, that was all one big euphemism, wasn't it? We spent the rest of the day discussing robot business possibilities. Kibo's built-in parts. Well, I really, really enjoyed Kibo's free time events. I think they were the funniest ones so far, but still wholesome and full of interesting development and characterization. That leaves us with just 2 more characters to do, and we're going to carry on in the next part. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.